Hello everybody, welcome to Poli Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we're going to be talking about how Bethesda's review policy could have affected the sales of Arcane Studios' Prey. Now, if you guys don't know how Bethesda's review policies work, it's kind of a new policy Bethesda put in place right before Dishonored 2 was launched, which is you don't get the game if you're a reviewer, let's just say at IGN, until the day before or the day of the game being released. Usually there's a big process in reviews where you usually get the game early, you review it, right? You beat it, you review it, you write down your thesis, you hand it to your editor, and when the embargo happens, which is like a few days before the game's release, people get to know if the game's good or not. And it shows that the company has faith in their product, they have confidence in their product, and not only that, but it gives them free publicity. It's practically free marketing. For $60, you get IGN, Polygon, all these major sites talking about your title, and that's pretty big for most people out there. A lot of developers, a lot of publishers still use this policy because they see that it works, but instead Bethesda gives it out to streamers about a week or two before, and then they get to kind of control the streamers by saying, listen, don't say anything negative, don't spoil the game, you get to play it, but just play these parts. It's a more controlled experience, and for Bethesda they may see more of a success rate in that. Now, here's where the controversy lies. The controversy lies where Prey debuted at number 2 on the UK sales chart. Right now, during this video, it's a kind of slow couple of weeks for video games. Not a lot of big games are coming out. So for you to debut at number 2 while the game that bested you, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Switch has an install base of less than 3 million units, as where your game, Prey, is multi-platform. It's on PC, Xbox, and PS4. You have 80 plus million units that your game can be on, and it gets beaten by Mario Kart. Either though you may have had only 1 or 2 days to debut, that's your best time. That's when your game's selling the most. So if you're telling me that you got beat by, this small install base, then it tells me two things. A, Switch fans are really thirsty for new IP, and 2, that your game's marketing didn't do its job. And I hate to say that, but it kind of, yes, reviews have something to do with this, right? This game is a new IP. Not a lot of people know Prey. People who do know Prey know that this game looks nothing like the original Prey looked like. So people want to see and they want to know what this game is about before they hop into it. They want to know if this game is going to be worth their investment. Now, you may say, well, Joe, they had a demo, and from what I've taken from the demo, even from my experiences, was it's good, but I don't know if it's worth $60. And so a review would have really helped kind of clear the ways of what this game is and what this game's about and what type of gameplay you're going to expect from this game. But instead, you have all these sites kind of rushing out reviews or reviews in progresses where people want to know and have that information with them now. So is this review policy all to blame? It has some share of blame to go around for sure, but it's also on the marketing side, it's also on the PR side that really didn't prove what this game was. And when I saw the trailer, I have no idea what this game was about, but it didn't intrigue me at the same time saying, I must have this game. It didn't do what Call of Duty World War II did when it debuted its trailer, which would made me want to buy this game. Praise trailers, praise demo, didn't do that, and with the lack of reviews, again, you get something like this. But we'll see. Next week, we'll see if the sales come back up. I'll make a video. If not, this is how it stands. I hope Bethesda does change their mind on how they do reviews. I don't want to think like Bethesda's evil and that this is just purely for profit or whatever to deceive the public, whatever have you. They're new at this publishing game. They haven't been in it as long as EA or Activision has, and I am willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think if the next few games don't sell as well as they predict, then I think they're going to change their outlook on this whole review structure, and I think we'll get back to basics. Do I think this review structure is healthy for the game industry? No. I feel like reviews are still important and they are still integral to not just the gaming consumer, but as a whole to get, again, your game having free PR, free publicity shows consumers you have confidence, and it gives consumers the information they need to purchase your game. So, with all that said, and all that out of the way, I hope Bethesda learns. I think after this year, their Tango game, if Evil Within 2, which I know is coming out this holiday season at this point, does not do as good as they predict, I feel like you're going to see a reversal of this policy. But with all that said, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think it's solely on the reviewers or their review policy to blame, or do you think it's kind of what I kind of think? It's a mixture of all three things, and review policy definitely does need some type of revision down the pipeline. Well, that's all I got for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed. Next video, we're going to be talking about and getting into our pre-E3 coverage with Microsoft. What is it going to take for you to get them, or what is it going to take for them to get you on their platform? So with all that said and all that out of the way, everybody, keep your wits about you and have a great one.